That's like miracle grow for your brain. And there's also a tiny little mechanism deep in the brain that regulates the rhythm of your sleep. It's called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Not that you need to know that name, but that's what it is. And that thing is so important to regulate the sleep cycles. A couple ways to get that working is during the daylight, get a lot of sun, and then start to go to bed when it gets dark. Vitamin D in higher amounts can reset that mechanism. I would recommend taking about 20,000 international units of vitamin D. And then there's also the fuel that you feed the brain. If you're living on carbohydrates and sugar, you're going to create a starvation on the nerve cells. You really want to put your brain in a state of ketosis. The brain cells love ketones. How do you get into ketosis? You lower your carbohydrate. If you have signs of dementia, I would highly recommend that you take ketones as a supplement, and you also take on a regular basis MCT oil, because MCT oil can turn into ketones and feed the brain directly. We want to flood that brain with a lot of ketones. As far as nutrition goes, I think out of all the nutrients, niacin is going to be very important for the brain. I would start out maybe with 50 milligrams for a period of time, then go to 100 milligrams per day, and then eventually up to 500 milligrams per day. You got to do it slowly because some people can't tolerate the flushing response. I kind of like the flushing response. It's not dangerous. It just will create a vasodilation effect.